Hello guys, Day-to-Day Gamer here, and we are doing another Paper Mario Origami King 100% video. This is going to be part 1 of Shogun Studios because it's a pretty big area. I'm going to show you every question mark block, every treasure, and every not-so-bottomless hole. So let's jump right into this with the question mark blocks. First one is a hidden block that you may have missed, which is right between both of these lanterns here. You just want to stand right between them, jump up, and you're going to find the hidden block basically right near the entrance where you enter this area. So that's number 1. Number 2 is up in plain sight here, and you have to go to this area, so this one is pretty much impossible to miss, but there it is anyways, and gets you a nice tail for your troubles. The next one is another hidden block, and it's right behind these dry bones here, so you just have to jump behind this guy, get a hurl hammer, and that'll be number 3. Your next one is to access this toad. You actually have to use your hammer here to hit this question mark block, and that's number 4. Number 5 is another one that's pretty much in plain sight. Again, impossible to miss, I would say, or pretty damn close to impossible to miss. So just nab that one. The next one is another hidden question mark block, which is on this little platform up here. You'll see that it looks a little suspicious. You jump up there and you'll grab yet another tail reward for your troubles and another hidden block. The next one is another hidden block. There's tons in this area, which is another suspicious looking area right here. Just up here, you just jump up and get your ice hammer. Another hidden block down. I guess the trade-off here with all these easy ones like this one is just there's a bunch of easy ones, but a bunch of completely hidden ones. There's nothing really in between in this area. So that's another easy one. The last one is the most random of all the hidden blocks. Right here, there's actually a hidden block, and this one actually also contains a treasure, which I'll come back to again later to emphasize it, but that's one you may have been missing, and therefore may have been missing the treasure as well. Alright, so jumping into the chests. There's a bunch of chests here that require a entry pass to be presented to open them. So we'll cover a bunch of those. They're the special looking chests, but really they just are like any other chest. So this is the downriver tour boat in this first building here. That'll be your first treasure, collectible treasure. The next one is in this area where you got the straw. Again, show your pass and you will get yet another collectible treasure. This time it is the chestnuts, which is again not the most exciting, but hey, we got to collect them all, right? The next one, you just want to go into this building right here, down this like alley, and inside there'll be yet another chest. Present that entry pass that is apparently the most valuable thing in your possession. It makes you royalty, and then you'll get the Water of Elemental's wheel collectible treasure. Very specific collectible treasure there. This one's just a little hidden behind the tree here. It doesn't require any entry pass for some reason. This one is just open to the public, and you get a relaxing bench. I like that they added the word relaxing to it just to emphasize it's not just any bench, it's a relaxing bench. Alright, so this one is, we played this game the normal mode to get exactly 21 points in order to get the baseball for moving the chain chomp. Now you just have to get at least minimum 80 points. So basically you just want to get as many points as you can as long as it's more than 80. So you'll see my run here. I think I get over 80. I don't think this is on overall very difficult. You just have to, anytime there's a big number up, prioritize getting it. If you see a 5, if you see an 8, forget everything else you're doing. Like I hit a -3 there and I end up still getting it, I think no problem. So just anytime you see like an 8 like that or a 5, just prioritize getting that. Don't waste your time on any other number. If it's spinning and you miss it, that's fine, but like that 8 in the background, that should be the priority, is to hit that 8. If you do that, you'll eventually get your 80 points, no problem. I think I almost hit 90, or I do hit 90. Yeah, so 93. It's not too difficult. 96 actually. Yeah, prioritize the big numbers and you should be all good. That feat of over 80 points will reward you with the Paper Macho Koopa Troopa collectible treasure. Another one down. The next one, you're gonna have to go fishing again, and again you're just gonna wait until this sparkly little fella shows up in the water. Once it does, cast your line until he grabs on. He's going to grab on pretty quick, and you'll be rewarded with another collectible treasure. This one is tuna. Canned tuna to be exact. Another just stellar collectible treasure. Who doesn't want a canned tuna trophy on their mantle? This one, you just need to get the master key from Luigi. Once you do that, you're able to come in here, open up this chest that you've probably seen before and haven't been able to access, and for your trouble you'll get the canned food partay trio. collectible treasure. One of the better collectible treasures, if you ask me. The next one, you'll want to come all the way up to this top area here, and if you saw my Easter egg video, you might already be aware of this one. If you didn't, this is one of the more peculiar ones. There's this bell up here, and if you hit it 5 times, you get coins, and eventually you get some other items too. But if you hit it 100 times, if you just keep on going, I've sped it up here obviously, on the 100th hit, you'll actually gain the Lookout Bell collectible treasure. So that's one that if you didn't come up here and just wail on the bell, you might have missed. Head back there and let your hammer do the work to get that one. And lastly, I'll just emphasize it again, this hidden block right here outside the Riddle House contains the Water Elemental Shrine collectible treasure, and that may be the last one you're missing. Alright, so on to the Not-So-Bottomless Holes. As always, I'll just mention a lot of these are out in the open, easy to find, but just in case, it is a big area. I'm not going to emphasize and explain every single one. You can kind of just watch and see where they are. There may be a couple that honestly, if you just weren't paying attention, or you just happen to not really examine a specific area that you missed, but in general, you probably got all these as you were going through the area and exploring for other things. But again, for completionist's sake, and to have everything 100% here for those who need it, and different age groups, you never know who might want to know where these things are, or just want to hang out with me and have some fun. So regardless, I'm going to put them in here. But yeah, most of them again will be pretty self-explanatory. So you'll see here we've already gone through a whole bunch of them. Let's actually talk about the Not-So-Bottomless Holes. I think that it's a neat little extra collectible for the areas, but I honestly wouldn't have minded if they were more difficult. I feel like they were just sort of the easy ones that were thrown around to give you something to do, but realistically, there are very few in the entire game that are actually hard to find, which, if you're not going to make them at all challenging, the question I think becomes why even have them in the game. They have a somewhat of a narrative purpose with us restoring the world, which I get, but there's no reason you couldn't have made that a little bit challenging. In general, there's been a couple that are positioned in such a way on a wall that if you're not looking, you might have missed, or are in the shadows of a tree or a gazebo that if you're not really paying attention, you maybe could miss. But other than that, they're all sort of just on the ground in your path. Sometimes you need to get them to be able to progress. They're on walls. I think that had they made them a little bit more difficult, I think it would have just been an extra thing you could have been exploring for and had a little bit more fun with. But hey, if they just wanted to just have one collectible be super easy and the other ones be challenging, then I guess that's fine too. Nonetheless, that is every single collectible I've got for you. There's going to be a separate video for the toad, so make sure you check that out if you're looking for any toads that you're missing. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.